Come here. No, a little closer. Come here. Get a little closer. Come here. I want to tell you about our new music word of the week. Hey everybody, welcome back to Matt Mondera Music. This is Music Word of the Week number 2, and on this episode we're going to talk about dynamics. What are dynamics? Well, simply put, dynamics is the volume of our music. In our previous video, we talked about tempo, and very similar to tempo, dynamics can kind of make or break our music. It helps kind of shape our mood and how we just interact and relate to the music itself. Kind of, how we want to think about it is, are the dynamics that we're listening to or that we're using in our music appropriate for the song itself? One example to kind of think about with our dynamics is, if we have a really nice driving, fast, kind of upbeat type of music, is it really going to make a whole lot of sense that our song is going to be really soft, or something that's going to be a little bit more atmospheric, really calming, really peaceful, be incredibly loud? Probably not really going to fit. Now keep in mind, very much like tempo also, it's going to be very interpretive and really just kind of based off of the particular song and the performer or the conductor. Our composers are going to give us, whenever we're going to write our music, some dynamic markings to kind of follow. And so this is going to be kind of very similar structure to how we were talking about tempo in our previous video. Now, how we want to talk about or write down our dynamics is going to be very similar to tempo, meaning we're going to have symbols, in this case, that will indicate to us how we understand our dynamics. Now, two of the most common ones that we can use are the term piano and forte. Now, piano simply just means soft, forte means loud. So our music can either be in the loud category or it can be in the soft category. Now, instead of us having to write these out, we will just use the first letter, to indicate what it's going to be. So for piano, we would just use the letter P. And for forte, we would use the letter F. And when we write these out, we're actually going to place it below our written notes. And they're going to kind of look like italicized letters. We can go broader from soft and loud, and we can go a little bit more extreme on either end. We can use the term pianissimo, which will be double P, or we can use the word fortissimo, which will be a double F. Or if you want to go a little bit more kind of in the middle, you can use the term mezzo piano, or you can use the term mezzo forte. Now, really, mezzo in this case just kind of more means medium or in the middle. As I had previously mentioned, this is all going to be open to interpretation. Very much like tempo, my idea of soft and loud, not necessarily going to be your ideas of soft and loud. We all kind of hear things a little bit differently. Our composers are, as I said previously, are going to give us the symbols to kind of tell us exactly about how loud or how soft it's going to be. And we kind of just will interpret these to the best of our ability. Unlike tempo, there's not really an exact measurement to tell us exactly what loud is and what soft is. Kind of similar to like what we did with our BPMs, where it's a very exact measurement. We don't actually have that with dynamics. Now, you can also get really kind of playful with it and use what we call a crescendo, which means to gradually get louder. So you can kind of start off soft and get a little bit louder, or you can use a diminuendo or decrescendo and go from loud down to soft. What you can do with this is you can go from soft up to loud, so from piano up to forte. You can do it slightly more gradual and do mezzo forte into forte on our crescendos. And of course on the opposite end, you can go from fortissimo all the way down to pianissimos, from very loud down to very soft. Once again, it's all based off of the context of the song and how we interpret it. And our composers will kind of give us this guiding point to kind of give us an idea of how their music should be played. Well, that's our music word for the week, dynamics. I hope you've enjoyed learning about it, and if you have any questions, any comments, put them down below. Please drop a like and hit the subscribe button. Also, if you have not checked out my artist page, Fret Level 0, please go check that out and subscribe to that as well. On a side note, the modern day piano was originally called the pianoforte. We have since actually shortened it down to the piano. However, the pianoforte would literally just mean the soft loud. I'll see you next week for our next music word of the week. Take care.